Our next speaker today used to work at Playboy, and that's like the least crazy thing about him. Please welcome to the stage. He may not be wearing shoes. I hope he's not. He's not all right. It's James R. Petersen. James, how are you? Thank you for keeping the tradition alive. I appreciate you.
I'm sitting in a dark room. On the wall is a chart I cannot read. The doctor walks in, and I say, "Doc, something weird is going on with my eyes. I don't think I could pass the vision exam for my driver's license." And he laughs. He said, "This is Chicago. Everybody's got an uncle in the DMV." But then he looks at the back of my eyes. Blood vessels are doing to the retina what tree roots do to sidewalks. The retina is swollen, folded, fragmented. There are gaps, there are leaks. He knows my passion, and we both ride motorcycles, and he knows my profession. I'm a rider. And he said, "Let's see what we can do." Round one was something I call Star Wars therapy. He took a laser and cauterized blood vessels in the back of my eye, sealing off the leaks. Round two, he stuck needles into my eye to inject steroids to reduce the swelling. Sitting in the chair, I realized that my life was about to change, that the road ahead was likely to be shorter and of a different quality than the road behind. I did what anyone in that position, in my position, would do. I accepted an assignment to ride motorcycles across South America with a bunch of crazy New Zealanders. And in the middle of that journey, I was supposed to take a side trip to tackle something called El Camino de la Muerte, the highway of death, a road that kills 200 people a year. I picked up the bike outside of Rio. I didn't tell anyone about the vision problem. I had a strategy. I would take the two best riders, tuck myself in behind them, and what they did, I would do where and when they did it. At night, it was a little trickier. I had to make the same decision based on two taillights dancing in the dark. I said to myself, it's just a video game. But I had the sense that game over would hurt like hell. In daytime, my eye played tricks on me. What I thought was gravel on the road took flight, small burrs. What I thought was a boulder heaved itself out of the grass and became a bull. What I thought was a bag of trash that had fallen out of a truck turned out to be a religious pilgrim praying in the middle of the road. On day 6, I saw what game over would look like. We rode past an accident. 2 bodies under tarps, boots sticking out. 2 impact craters in the front of a Mercedes truck, 6 feet off the ground. And what used to be a motorcycle wadded into a ball of metal. I rode past and whispered my mantra, "Not me, not yet." That my turn would come later in the day. We were going on a windy, unpaved road through hill country, and I entered a corner just as a tanker truck came in the opposite direction. The driver panicked, hit the brakes, the wheels locked. I could hear the tires scrabbling across the concrete. In 2,000s of pounds of truck moved into my path. I saw truck, ravine, gap. I opened the throttle and the mantra went into overdrive. Not me, not yet, not now. Day 28, I'm at a cafe in La Paz trying to read an English language newspaper. There is an article about an accident on the El Camino de la Muerte. 17 people had died when, and it was a weird phrase, the bus fell off the Andes. Later that day, I see the bus at the bottom of a 500-foot cliff. El Camino de la Muerte is not a highway. It is not a road. It is a ledge carved into the face of the Andes for 35 miles. At spots, it is only 10 feet wide. On one side, there is mountain. On one side, there is not. There are no guardrails, just white crosses with names, a list of names, photos, flowers, rosary beads. Here someone died. And the shrines mark the last thing they saw on earth. I do not look at the crosses because the motorcycle tends to go where you look. I work the road and I work the mantra. Not me, not yet, not here, not now. The heartbeat was probably a little faster than that. After 5 weeks and 5,000 miles of riding across landscapes so vast that even I could see the beauty, we arrive at the Pacific. I stand on the edge of a continent and have a new mantra. Right here, right now, I am alive.